Alright, so the last thing we need to do is do something with this license plate. Like I said, it's cracked here and here, right at the mounting plates, and that's because my tire came up and hit it. And of course this part moved and this part where it's mounted did not, so that cracked it. I was going to double up the license plates, but I don't know, I thought that would kind of be a little bit janky. I still may end up doing it if this doesn't work out, but for now I've got this, and I don't have anything to use this on really. I was given this for free. Basically this is something you put on the front of your truck in states that don't require a front license plate. Well, our state requires front and rear plates, so I've really never had any use for this other than to hang it in the garage. It's really lightweight. It's a little bit flimsy, but that's okay because once it's bolted to this, it's going to be fine. And you know, it's not heavy, like it's not stainless steel or anything you know, heavy like that, and it's still pretty thin. It's probably about as thick as the plate is anyway. So effectively it's going to double it up, and it's just not going to be like a doubled up plate. You know, I don't know if you could get in trouble for that or not, because you know, you get pulled over like, well, why do you got two plates? Are you switching them out or something? You know, you never know with how it might be. So I think I'm going to take the plate and make an outline on here, and then see about popping this off. I imagine this is just adhesive on here somehow, and because there's no mounting on the rear. And then I will see if I can cut that out somehow, maybe with the Dremel or the cutting wheel. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, so here we are on the bench with it. I don't know how this is connected. It's got to be some kind of adhesive. So hopefully I can use this and just get up underneath it. And it feels like it's cutting whatever's underneath there. We're almost halfway on that side. Switch to the other side. It's like a foam adhesive there. So that's all off of there. Flip it to this side and probably just go all the way to one side. And really I don't even, you know, I could go without the hole in there, but I might as well go all the way down to one corner. That way that's a whole lot less I have to cut. Then I've only got to cut this side and this side, then I've got half of it already done. So from there I'll just line it up the best that I can. And then we'll trace it out. There we go. We'll just get that bit, because that is the exact same corner as is on the actual plate, which I imagine they just copied an actual plate for this anyway. Alright, I've got a Dremel out here, so I think that's what I'm going to do, is use this little cutting bit on here. I think it's like a metal bit. It's not like it's not the sand bit, you know, well, the sand cutting bit, the sandstone. This is actually like a hard metal cutting wheel on there. Alright, so I've got some eye protection, because it really sucks to get things in your eye cutting like this. So let's see what we can do. Alright, well, that just really is not cutting it well. It's more or less just heating it up. So I think we'll actually get out the actual grinder now with a cutting wheel on it. Alright, so now we got out a full-fledged grinder with a cutting disc on there. So I think this should make quick work of it. And then I'll take it over to the wire wheel and grinding stone, and we'll do the best we can to straighten it out. Alright, so that definitely did good work there. These two ends aren't so great looking, but I'll round them off, and this end's pretty decently round. So that should work well. And there we go. Then I'll just drill the holes, and for the bottom I'll just put 2 nuts through it to kind of pull this together, because I've only got mounting holes on the bike at the top here. So I'm going to run this over to the wheel and clean it up. Alright, so we're all ready to mount it up. We've got 4 holes drilled in it to match up with those holes, and I've got this hardware here for each side. We've got a washer for one side and then the nylon nut and a washer for the other side, and that should hold it on just fine. Alright, so there it is. That should definitely stop us from losing a plate down the road. Now, even if it cracks all the way there at those corners, the plate's still going to be on there because it's attached at the bottom now, which is attached to the plate that attaches at the top now. And it's probably less flimsy than it was, that's for sure, than just having the single plate there. Other than my plate being bent up and whatnot. I think it'll work good. So that really should conclude freshening up the bike for riding this year. I mean, beyond checking tire pressures, the brakes are good. Oil's been changed, coolant's been done. I think we'll just I'll just lube the throttle cables, you know, and throttle and clutch cables, and beyond that we should be good to go for the year. I do have another mod coming up in the next video. I've got to put one of these on right here, and that'll be kind of fun. It's going to replace my current quick charge system on here. So I'll put this on there and we'll be good to go. So stay tuned for that video, and I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.